Opinions voiced in this program are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendation for any individual. To determine which investments may be appropriate for you, consult with your attorney, accountant, financial advisor, or tax advisor prior to investing. Securities are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
Hi folks, I'm Dave Workman of Workman Associates, and this month we are talking about ways you can show someone you love them in regards to what you're doing with your insurance or preparing for emergency. In the next 2 or 3 minutes, I hope to make you a better investor by giving you knowledge you can use. Let's talk about life insurance. One of the most misunderstood parts of life insurance, in my opinion, is knowing how much insurance to buy. We've created a formula. 5 times your salary, plus any debt you have, plus $100,000 for any child under 18 in case they decide to go to college. Now, often people will come in and say, I have $50,000 or $100,000 because that's what they could afford because of the type of insurance they bought. Let me talk to you about what's called term insurance. We'll take a look at your particular insurance and see if there's a way that we can get you into the right type of insurance. Now, there's some other things you can look at as well. Even if you haven't bought the insurance from us, let's check your beneficiaries. Make sure there hasn't been a life event, a divorce, a death, children have grown older. We want to make sure that beneficiary is correct because it supersedes the will. You may have one thing in the will, but if your beneficiary is different on life insurance, that's going to be the beneficiary that gets the money. In addition, there's a designation called per stirpes. Now, it sounds like a disease, but it's Latin for by the branch. And it's a way to make sure that if you have 2 children and one of them passes away, that individual's children, your grandchildren, would get the proceeds instead of all the money going to the other child. Very simple, no cost to do. And finally, this is very important, an in-force ledger. Many individuals have bought insurance, either what's called universal insurance, variable universal life insurance, and they were given projections of what this insurance should make. Well, if that hasn't happened over the last 10, 15, or 20 years, there's a good chance that that insurance may lapse. And if you have an actuarial life expectancy of 82 and see on this in-force ledger that it's supposed to lapse at 78, then there's some changes that probably should be made. And we can help you make those changes, even if it's with an insurance company you haven't bought from us. So what I'd encourage you to do is take this knowledge, give us a call, and here's the bottom line. When I was a student, I always really appreciated the professor or teacher that could take a difficult subject and boil it down so I could understand it. That's what I want to do with your insurance. You need to, and you should be able to, understand your insurance. Give us a call, stop by. Look forward to talking to you soon.